What is up, guys? Welcome back to another daily build video. This time we're checking out the Z4 in Street 1. Let's go. All right, real quick before we get into it, if you're looking for any of my Motorfest tunes, you can go to militiagamingco.com, click on Motorfest Pro Settings, and we've got a nice little Pro Settings app there for you. All right, let's get into Street 1. So I haven't talked about Street 1 in a long time. It's been a while since we've tested any Street 1 cars, and to be honest, I feel like the category is sort of filled out the way it is. Like, the community has figured out which cars are the fastest. That's the RS2 Avant, the RS3, and the Ford Focus, which is, I feel like, still like a distant memory at this point because the RS2 is just so dominant. Anyways, I've been looking for a Street 1 car that's actually going to compete, and I haven't found one. This Z4 is just, it's just okay. Like, you can definitely use it. It's fine. It understeers a little bit. It doesn't have the acceleration of the RS2. It doesn't have the top speed of the RS2. It's just all around not quite there. But that being said, let's take a look at the stats because I've got the top 20 cars that I've tested here. I've actually only tested around 30 cars, so this top 20 is not necessarily the top 20. It's just like the top 20 of, you know, the cars that I've tested. So there might be another car out there that I haven't found that, you know, is pretty good. Anyways, this BMW Z4 finds itself in 15th place. Currently, it's got decent stats. Its best feature actually is that it has good braking distance. I think it's like number 2 in terms of braking distance in this top 20, so that's pretty good. It does help when it comes to braking in the grand races, so we'll see how this goes. But as you can see, the test times average out to 2:19, which puts it down there in 15th. And of course, at the top, you've got the Focus RS, the RS3, and RS2. I've talked about those cars, but in terms of test times, the RS2 is 3rd. Actually, the RS2 is definitely the best for grand races, closely followed by the RS3, and then you got the Ford Focus. So anyway, that's the top Street 1 cars at this current moment in time. We'll see what happens when season 3 launches. We'll see if we get any new Street 1 cars that happen to be any better. All right, let's take a look at the pro settings for the Z4. 42% on the brake balance. If we move down into the suspension, plus 10 in the spring front, plus 5 in the spring rear, plus 10 for the compression front, plus 5 for the compression rear, minus 4 in both rebounds. Anti-rolls are at plus 7 in the front and plus 10 in the rear, and then we've got minus 0.25 on both camber front and rear. All right, let's go for a grand race. All right, here we go. The Z4 is up first. Then we're in the Jesco and the 3400K rally raid vehicle. We'll see how we can do with that one, man. Just trying to mix it up, not use meta cars necessarily. The Z4 is very off meta, so we'll see how this goes. I see a lot of RS2s in here. I'm already sideways. All right, man. Just getting pushed around here. A little tiny Z4 that never hurt anybody. Everybody's got to slam into me. Look at the understeer, bro. Oh my gosh. The frame skips. Grand races have been wildly unstable as of the last little while. There we go. Avoid the chaos. Come on, man. You got to turn. Jesus, dude. And then you're off in the water, dude. Oh, why are you stopped, though? This is not gonna be a good race. I can already feel it. It's already going bad. Oh, everybody's hitting that. Look at the freaking understeer, dude. Gotta slow down for this corner. I'm gonna understeer into the wall even. I took it so slow. That guy decided he was friends with the tree. All right. Here's the front pack. It took me a while to get back to here. Oh my god, dude, the understeer. Come on, Z4. Make a turn, baby. And now I find myself in no man's land, squarely in between the front group and And the back group, I guess. Unfortunately, the Z4 just doesn't have it. And you can see it. The back end just wants to go at every moment. Uh-oh, Pride's lost it. He crashed on that one. The back end just wants to go. I'm just driving, honestly, kind of cautious. Okay, all right, dude. Did you see this? The curb just pulled the entire car to the right. That is the definition of being gutter sucked right there. All right, I gotta stay off the curbs, man. Get back on it. We're into hypercar, baby. Oh my god, I survived. I survived. And now I need to do it again in hypercar. Man, I had to go wide because otherwise they just run into the back of the Prides. And that made it. Oh man. Prides, that's my fault, dude. I was going into it. I had enough speed for the pass. And you kind of were taking up the right side of the road there. And so I kind of went to the left. Anyway, you'll understand if you see the video. Oh, little bit braking. Not too bad. Controlled it. Come on, man. Oh, and then I overshoot this corner. Come on, Jesco. The Jesco's interesting to control, man. What am I fighting against here? We'll just do a little drift there. I hope that guy didn't go into the grass. I definitely made contact. I'm driving like a noob right now. And it's causing problems for these two guys. I already know that. All right, dude. How am I in 5th right now? I'm in 5th. Let's get it, dude. Into the rally rate section. This is a very top speed oriented rally section. This is not the best car to be in right now, but we're gonna do our best. Stay out of the water. All right, we're good. Maybe me and HD King can slipstream a little bit, dude. Get behind me. What are you doing? You get behind me. We don't drive next to me. All right, I'll get behind you. You gotta stay next to me, man. Because what happens is you give me the drag bump and I give you the slip. And now, all right, why are you so far over to the right? There we go. And now Pride's caught up, dude. And he's in a Tacoma, which means he's got the top speed on us. 100%. So I'm just gonna save nos, and we're gonna try our best to stay in front of these guys. Please don't cut in front of me on the right. Please don't cut. Don't do it. Rough actually does pretty well, if that's how you say it. Somebody will correct me in the comments. The RUF brand does pretty well in the water. All right, that's all I got, man. I'll probably get passed by the Tacoma, maybe the Z4. We will see. There goes the Z4. And we got slip for the end, so I'll stay ahead of the Tacoma. All right, GG's. GG's to those guys. GG's to Young Sappy for the dub. I think I've raced either Young Sappy or C-Trip 420 before. I recognize the names. Anyway, GG's to everybody, man. The Z4 is not great in Grand Racing, man. Just not great. As you can see, I was sliding all over the place. I had to take every corner pretty slowly. In the application like this, not really that great. And the test courses, you know, it's whatever. It was about halfway down on my full list. You have tested about 30 cars, so about halfway down. Anyway, yeah, I can't recommend it too much, man. It's not a great Street 1 car. It looks good, but yeah, I can't recommend it. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I will catch you on the next one. Trigger out.